Alright guys, Fitz back here for another game from DragOn. It's a replay pack here. This is about the only other game that's played on a non-iCup map here, so... Anyway, so let's talk about Gladiator for a second as I gotta refresh my memory on it. Okay, so this is actually a pretty bizarre map. Okay, so anyway, spawning here in the bottom left will be DragOn, and his opponent will be the white Protoss Dewalt here. DragOn has showed pretty unstoppable skills, at least from the replays we've seen. Now, of course, they are selected, so he may look better than he actually appears, but he's a pretty high-level foreigner regardless. Dewalt is just an amazing Protoss in general, so I'll be very interested in how he plays. To talk about the map real quick, though, you do have a reverse ramp, so that may have some tendencies to expand faster. I mean, we see Dewalt just putting down what looks to be like a forge fast expand. Now, very interesting looking map. So this doesn't even look like you can put an expansion there, but I believe you can put it in here as well. That's a gaseous third. You can take a third here. There's a lot of like ridges. Very creative looking ridges. You know, let's just see how this map plays out, because it's Gladiator. I'll be very interested how it's going to play out. I don't really know much about backdoors, but it does appear that Dewalt does know this map and is just going to be going to the wrong location. I believe it is a 4-player map, and yep, DragOn is also going to be getting the wrong location as well. So neither player is really going to get any kind of read on each other really quickly. And again, DragOn. Wait. Oh, hold on. No, okay, so DragOn's actually off racing. I completely forgot about that. I thought this was going to be a PvP. Yeah, so DragOn's off racing. He might race pick. You know, that might be the reason why. It's actually the more I'm thinking about it. He may, actually, it's actually interesting. I would actually not choose Zerg versus Protoss. I think Zerg actually has a really hard time in this matchup in general. But statistics do not lie. It's about 50-50 for this matchup, so I just what I've seen is it's just really difficult to pull off a good Zerg. At least in the high levels, because it's you now you have to like it's not now like you have to incorporate like the actual playstyle of Zerg, what it was actually meant to be, which was like, it's called the Swarm for a reason. You mass up a lot of units and stuff. I mean, obviously there's more to it. There's micro and stuff like that, but you need a micro. But like the general conception, like late game, is like, alright, I'm gonna mass like a lot of Hydra Ultra, and I'm gonna A move. Okay, like general idea of Zerg. But in order to like really do that effectively against Protoss, you actually have to micro your Hydra back. You have to do it effectively on that. Oh, Dewalt. This is not good. Didn't really pay much attention to this. Okay, so, but anyway, talking about this, this is actually gonna be really annoying for Dewalt right now. He must have gone Nexus before. Yeah, he went Nexus before any kind of cannon. Yeah. He didn't die to this though. I mean, that's the important thing. I mean, Dewalt will be able to hold. He's gonna lose a lot of mine time. But with the Nexus up, he can afford to transfer some over. He only needs about probably 4 to deal with this right now. Back at DragOn's base here, he has expanded, and yep. The natural's up. I'm trying to get in a better position here. I need to pay better attention to the openers. As I just have absolutely no idea how either of these players really opened up. So gas is done, so he should probably put down a cyber core eventually around now, 4:15-ish. But he's so preoccupied dealing with these links. These links are getting a lot of kills actually. Did Dewalt just not care? Wow. These are like Suzuki links, man. They just are not going to die. And speed, I mean, once speed kicks in, like they're gonna be even that much more annoying to find, because these links are gonna survive up to the point until Dragoons are out. So, it is pretty important. Ooh, another probe's gone down. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible. It's gonna run in circles. It's probably gonna set up another probe potentially. Back at home base. All right, so it's gonna be like a 2-edge meatless. Oh no. Okay, there's a third base. Gotta say, it like a 2H meatless pressure. And the problem though is like, you know, being a caster, like we can chill on this Nexus all day, but like, you know, you still have this whole other base that you have to macro efficiently. You know, you still have to be scouting. You still need to be doing all that stuff. And just like individually, like taking like 2 probes and then like readjusting them, like you have to be like so aware of like where the things are. So you snap off one, just definitely gonna help. But man, it's gonna be. This is like really. How many probes has he killed? 2 on that one, Ling. 5 on that one. Are you kidding? What are Dewalt's? DragOn versus Dewalt. Dewalt has 23 probes to 25 drones. So, you know, it may appear that it's equal in harvesters, but in reality, Zerg tends to have less drones in this matchup anyway. I mean, Protoss would probably want to be maybe 30, like mid-30s by this time of drones. It's a rough number, but if you get what I'm saying, you get my drift. It's just gonna follow up with like with potentially a Hydra Bust. Well, he has Spire coming up right now, but that's to deal with Corsair. Okay, Hydra's going. No, that's okay. Yeah, Hydra's not up yet. He may go meatless. I mean, it's definitely an option in the tech path, but he's just gonna drone up behind this. You don't absolutely need them. Meatless are sometimes harder. I mean, meatless aren't really that great against Protoss just in the early game because you already get the Corsair to deal with Overlords, which also hard counter meatless at the same time. And then you have Goons, then you have Storm as well. So not a great time. So we have an Evo Chamber going down. So we have SimCity coming up around the 3rd. We do also have nice SimCity coming up at the natural as well. He does have the Hydrogen down. He is getting Hydra speed up right about now. And what are we seeing back here? We do see a pylon going down. That is important. Corsair production. We have a support base, and it looks like we will be seeing Reaver drop. Will we see speed? That will be a commitment. You know, I actually haven't seen Reaver drops actually utilized so much getting 3rd lately. I don't know what it is. It's just, I just actually haven't just straight up. You know, it's and also it might be just to help Reavers stop against any kind of like Hydra play because come on, Hydra do clump up pretty well. So, but at least he's getting in shuttle form. He's not just having them in just like having them crawl around the map with their little tentacles in their mouth or whatever. I don't actually know how Reavers actually move. Do they use like that little thing? If one pops, I'll let you know what I mean by this. But this Corsair is actually, I don't know if it's actually gonna survive. Will it survive? You know, this song that's playing right now should actually be a 3rd song. Like, no joke. They will die. In my opinion. Okay, but where's Reaver? Okay. Reaver, where are you? Did you already go in? Did you already go? I know you made one. Do not get me wrong. Okay, he's not moving. Can't see him well. Alright. You see that? Oh, actually, you can't see the portraits in the map. Alright, so meteors are actually coming out right about now. Which... Well, that will definitely stop the shuttle. Like, that's like just gonna hard counter the shuttle in Reaver or any kind of play. I don't believe that DragOn's seen... No, I don't think he's seen the support bay. I don't think he would have, but... If he did, he's playing this very, very well. I guess he just knows Reaver coming out. And he's committing to these meatless, though. He's getting armor for him. And he's 4-basing very well. Dewalt, man, you're 2-basing hardcore. Alright, so he's starting to get more gears. He's starting to get Templar Archives. One of the very few... It's actually kind of funny. It's like, alright, VIP here. VIP here. Oh, that was a ton of Scourge. And that shuttle's done. Yeah, that Reaver didn't accomplish much. He didn't even get it down, sadly. This is not Dewalt's best game, though. This is DragOn's really great games. He must have sent over an Overlord or something. I have no idea how he spotted support bay, but That support bay is like tight. Like there's like it's gonna be hard to find that. All right, so what are our gateway counts for Dewalt right now? We're up to 3 gates. He's getting up to 3 more, so he's gonna be around 6. That's about standard off 2 base probably. You probably can get up to 8, considering the fact you can get up 4 off of 1 base. So if you have 2 fully saturated, I guess you can do 8 if you do the math. But whatever. All right, so what do we see from DragOn right now? We see Nina Ninja Drone Piece. I don't know this guy. Alright, so it looks like we have Hydra coming up, and we have missile upgrades coming up. No more upgrades coming out of the Spire, so he's committing to Hydralisk now. We have Mutalisk going in here. That is a lot of Scourge. That is a lot of air. I don't know who ZZ is. I don't know any of these new admins, but anyway, yeah, these ones actually gonna do a lot of damage. But that Archon in the center is gonna do a ton of splash damage. But does it even matter? There's so many Scourge. That Scourge, I think that was like 1 too many for that single, for that one single core share, the amount of Scourge that hit. I mean, he's doing a good amount of harassment right here. He can probably snipe off the simulator, snipe off more drones, and don't forget, I mean, this isn't like all in. I mean, this is just Mutalisks that are out. He's gonna have a Hydra follow up with this. I mean, that's how DragOn's gonna play this out. And we're gonna have probably a tab coming up into the bottom right here sooner or later. Yep, there it is. 5 probes were killed off, I think. I can't really read that well again, but can do the math here. But yeah, he should. I mean, look at the Hydra at that base. He has 3 hatcheries over here. That's a ton of hatcheries. Hydra's over here. And more specifically, let's just look at that Hydra numbers real quick. So the damage has been done, 38 to 56 drones. I mean, DragOn is really playing the Zerg that I like to see, a really macro, very drone-heavy Zerg. I just think it benefits them because then they can actually remax really quickly. Yeah, very much like how Protoss gets like 1,000 bases in Terran versus Protoss and wins. But anyway, it's more specifically, we're up to 45 Hydra, 6 Mutalisks that are left, and 16 Zealots, and some other hits and things right there. I think there's a Reaver there too, but there's a Reaver. That's a lot of Hydra though. They don't have the upgrades though, but what are the Protoss upgrades? Only +1. These upgrades haven't been fantastic this game, but then again, still fairly early on. Yeah, like, you see how like those Reavers move? Like, do they use their bodies like a snail, or do they use that little like tentacle thing in the front of them? Do they actually use that? But yeah, this is how you do a Hydra bust. This is without Storm or anything, but that's a lot of Zealots, so keep in mind. But Mutalisks, if the Mutalisks can, it's very much like what the Mutalisks can also do, snipe off High Templar. They can also there to snipe off Reavers and the shuttle. Not if they run into Corsair and Archon though. But that's a ton of DPS being done, with especially that +1 addition right there and no armor. Dewalt's gonna GG soon. It's just the question of when. That was a nice scarab though, I will have to admit. Oh, that is the most cost-effective Reaver. I want to see the sheer amount of kills, like like I want to see like 26 Hydra from Dewalt's Reaver has killed off 26 Hydra of DragOn. But the thing is, there's gotta be a follow-up attack. The amount of bases we're seeing from DragOn right now. I mean, I'm not gonna go count them all right now, but what we have right here is we have 8 hatcheries, and or 9 hatcheries that are actually producing stuff. He's not off Hive yet, or he's off Hive, so he just finished that, I guess. The Hive just finished. So I mean, he could even go in there with Dark Swarm eventually, but I mean, with the amount of Hydra they're going to follow us up, and remember, guys, I mean, there was a wall before with 45 Hydra. When this next push comes with, you know, 34 Hydra, probably more, he's probably going to, he's going to have enough larvae he already has like 2 larvae on each hatchery, so there's going to be another wave coming out. It's going to be tough for Dewalt to hold. But it was definitely, I mean, I guess the Reaver for the specific purpose of doing Reaver drop never really served its purpose. But defending, Jesus, kept him in this game for that much longer here. The Reaver did get sniped off though, but there is another one there. And if this is just like the other one, this is going to be the most cost-effective thing ever. So the Zealots are actually having a difficult time. If they can close the distance, they can do pretty well. But at this time, this amount of Hydras that are out, Zealots are really good. I mean, aren't really that great. In smaller numbers, Zealots are like really hard to counter Hydras. But when you get this many, you don't even need to micro them. They can just attack at such a high DPS. They have such a high damage per second output. It's like Zealots just melt so quickly. It's like they have like no HP. 13 probes have been killed off, and again, I mean, he didn't quite kill off Dewalt again. I mean, I have to say it. Dewalt's been playing this really well. I was gonna say he could probably hold off another wave, but that's how Zerg likes to play. That's how you play Zerg, and that's how you win as Zerg. And we even have the creepy music to go with it. Great game again by DragOn. This guy is a beast. Oh man, I'm a fan of DragOn now. I think that pretty much sums up the casting for him though, because I can't find another. So maybe I'll cast a Fighting Spirit game, because it's been two games that haven't been on Fighting Spirit. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching again, and subscribe to our videos if you like them. Thumbs up, comment, all that fun stuff. Peace, guys.